I can't see. Bro, this happens each time. It's so...
To that. Dragon King?
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Oh! What is that?
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
Feast your eyes! Watch and learn! Sight clear!
He's actually throwing his briefcase.
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Did you guys see Skara? What was that ending? What was that?
Nice.
Whoa!
Wow. Awesome!
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.6 special program. Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, we've got a jam-packed program today and we even have more hosts than usual. So why don't we go around and take a moment to introduce ourselves?
Sure thing. Hey everybody, it's so good to see you all again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anjali Gunapaneni, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baizhu from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello!
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True, yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right, and we'll be seeing everyone again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baizhu? Baizhu? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new characters will be appearing in. So, let's get to our first redemption code, and in the meantime, everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
Nilu? Huh? Also, Chad, it's not too loud, right? That's so confusing. Oh, let's write that down. Oh my god, I forgot I had to write down the redemption code. Huh? Who? What? Okay, I'm so confused. I am very confused. What is up with this? Okay, I wrote it down.
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you? The doctor will see you now.
Taking a turn for the better.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baizhu's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Baizhu the first male character with glasses?
Oh, wow. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally, I love his voice. Think it's amazing. Also, you can't go wrong with purple pants.
Not biased at all.
You really can't. You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baizhu. Baizhu is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is
He's so
skilled at
pretty.
healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Baizhu is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Ah.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of mysterious like that.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baizhu, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baizhu as well?
Well, Baizhu's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story. So, zip, that's all you hear out of me.
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baizhu also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baizhu really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like something that Hu Tao would do.
As fate would have it, Baizhu's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has led to Baizhu and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baizhu's story quest to hear some of Baizhu's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baizhu will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Baizhu in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
So, since Baizhu is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that
That's so
most of his
cool.
combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baizhu's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baizhu believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis
does
and
apply
treatment are done
dendro.
properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
For sure. Well, all right, I think that's all we have for Baizhu, so let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation. ground!
His claymore. He doesn't even hold his claymore. What is this?
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories. I am jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Okay, so since Kaveh has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazar, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposit. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting. Why's that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazar as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with I'll-Hate-Them.
But aren't I'll-Hate-Them and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that I'll-Hate-Them lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring
His
tools with
idol,
him.
look at
His
that.
toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kaveh's talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
He can also
always
heal
good to have a
himself.
reliable partner like that.
Sheesh, that's
Chong
pretty
always
good.
gives Baizhu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly. But Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
I know, right? Okay,
What?
so that should
What
be
is
just about everything we have for Kaveh.
How should I say this?
Why is
I
a
think his
briefcase
character
using his
has more
sword?
depth
What's
than we
happening?
expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah,
Beyblade.
Kaveh will be appearing
Yeah.
in the main event for version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia
Free
Extravaganza.
Farazan.
In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans
Yeah,
will be
who's that
selecting a
last
single
person?
member to represent their school in a large competition.
Okay.
Great. So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see.
Ayo.
It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time. That's a lot.
Yeah. Each of the 6 Darshans will be compiling their research to provide fun mini-games for everyone to enjoy. For example, Layla's Rtawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe
so
will
pretty.
light up and form a pattern. Look, this
It's
time the
small.
pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aww.
Aw, that does look like fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture.
This is for the
Travelers will
teapot
learn how to use the
memes.
least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one. Okay. It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Yeah.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well, this is all very nice, but are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes, there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story.
Huh?
But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a
Are they
small
gonna, like,
combat
drop
experiment
lore
to put
in
travelers'
that?
combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations
We've
in
seen
the
this
experiment.
before.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which Darshan's events are
You can become a
all most
weasel
excited
now.
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about. Like combat and battle and victory and never losing. Ever.
Okay.
Never
Confident,
dying.
are we?
Oh,
Wow. I like the star
Raccoon
one. I like
time.
stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom
was in
and
the
courage,
last
and you
one?
won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang out with Layla.
There is a
Excited
reveal.
to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the Wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Oh, yeah. We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate one or
Right,
more of
character.
4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah. If the buff you receive happens to synergize with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
No. But before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
New area?
Sounds good.
What?
Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
Okay. New artifacts, yes. Oh, look at the. Those are really beautiful. Damn. Is that the Kaveh set? It's so pretty. Both are HP sets though. Plunging, Ayo.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an all-new area being added to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah. Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search. There will be a pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete puzzles, so be sure to check it out.
So pretty.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their journey in version 3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have two more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilly-Churl rogues. These Hilly-Churls are wandering across Tevat and do not belong to any particular Hilly-Churl tribe.
Look at them.
Sometimes they assist other Hilly-Churls or tribes in need of help. And they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Wait, what?
That's different.
Yes, and in the third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task and will be helpful to the entire nation of Sumeru. So, if you'd like to learn more about the Dendro Dragon, then be sure to check out Chapter 2 of Nahida's story quest.
It's Nahida's
for
pet.
sure.
Like,
I think there'll be a lot of interesting things for travelers to learn in this one, so be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled The Unfathomable Sand Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I love the Sumeru region music.
Yeah, I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm
Yeah.
super excited.
Yeah.
Be sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the day.
wow. Sumeru is very huge. Oh my god. Okay, let me write that down. It's done. I thought they would do a Fontaine reveal this live stream. Yeah, they love showing off the design on the back. It's very pretty though. Yeah.
Alright, so it seems like there's gonna be a lot to enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking forward to spending more time with Nahida in her new story quest chapter and confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer was so cool.
Oh, so
Definitely.
sick.
It was.
I think it's really cool that people will get to discover more about Baizhu and that there's more to him than just the man who works at the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
It's got layers.
True that. I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables, and of course, the Academia Extravaganza looked super fun to me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this is the end of the special program. It's been so great hanging with you
It's
guys.
so short.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. This is the end. I'll see you guys all in game.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
That was wow. That was really short. And there's so much in this patch.